I lived in this world for most of my life. My friends were the Chads. They were the guys banging multiple women at the same time. Almost always, those girls wanted to marry them. They were holding out for the commitment, but guess what? My friends weren't proposing. You know why? Because they had too many options. Only after the girl gets older, she hits the wall, her biological clock starts ticking louder, then she lowers her standards and she'll marry an average good provider or a chain-smoking slob like Andrew. Only then. So there's a complete disconnect. They would get married to certain guys. They're hypergamous, so they want the top-tier men, which is why I said in that debate, if she's having sex with you, she wants to marry you. She's not just banging you to bang. Now, she might bang you once. You might get lucky. But if she's having sex with you repeatedly, she wants to commit.
If you look at the recent studies coming out, 2 out of 5 men under the age of 30 have never had sex before. That is 40% of our population. And this is once again hints at what your argument was, is that 5% of all men are the men that are having sexual intercourse with the women, with 70 to 90% of all women. And these men have no interest. There's no incentive for them to engage marriage or to settle down with a woman, because you know what? They're getting all their needs met by just cycling through all the women. And so what you have is you actually have these men setting up the woman for failure, because once again, if a woman is 18 and she's going to Dubai and she's getting on these fancy yachts and everything, she's drawn by the glitz and glamour of this lifestyle, just to be once again jettisoned over a period of time because there's somebody younger and fresher. Ultimately, what then happens is that she's stuck because now her biological clock is kicking in and she has to settle down, because you know what, either her grandparents did that and they had happy families, but already she's laid the foundation for us. And as you said, some average Joe Schmo will have to pick up on her and care for her and has to pay for it what some other guy already got free.
And what will happen is she'll marry the average guy, she'll get bored after a couple of years, and then 85% of the time, the women file for divorce.